Hello and welcome again to another edition of iTube OD's daily coverage here at Vision Expo West in Las Vegas. I'm here with Dr. David Geffen out of San Diego, California. Today we're going to talk about your lecture, which was new technologies in the field of optometry. So just go ahead and give us a broad overview of what's coming forward for optometry.
Well, Mark, it's a really exciting time for optometry. In the last 3 years, I think we've seen more new things hit the market than my previous 15 years, 20 years of practice. It goes from a wide variety of things such as contact lenses. We got great new materials that have hit the market such as Dailies Total One, the B&L Ultra material, BioTrue One Days. These things have changed the way that we practice. The My Day lens, it's giving our patients much more comfort, much more improvement in quality of life because they're able to wear their lenses longer than ever. And then we go to the range of things such as ProCare, which really is an optometric procedure for treating dry eye, corneal abrasions, and the use of ProCare is increasing dramatically, as well as other stem cell treatments. And I think that's going to be a very widespread increased growth. Treating dry eye in general, point-of-care diagnostics, using things like tear osmolarity, other point-of-care diagnostics, and treating dry eye in general has become such a top-of-mind topic in the journals. Now we need to transfer that top-of-mind to the optometrists in the field. And if we can get ODs to really start thinking about these new technologies and utilizing these things in practice, we may be able to stem some of the dry eye problems we're seeing, as well as the contact lens dropout rate, which hasn't changed over the last 15 years.
Yeah, because materials have really improved over the last 10 years, but when you look at dropout rate, it's relatively the same. And with these newer lenses, you're hoping maybe we get them into a daily modality that gets them a fresher lens. Kind of talk about that and where you see the new dailies and how they really interact with our patients.
Well, there's two keys. Number one is generally the OD, when a patient comes in with contact lens comfort issues, if we bother to ask, we change the solution. And if that doesn't work, we change the material. The first thing we need to do is look at the health of the eye itself, because I believe, and many other people believe, that it is a dry eye problem. And meibomian gland dropout is probably the number one reason why we have contact lens dropout in this country. So if we get more aggressive at treating that, we will be able to save our patients. You add to that the dailies modality with our new lens materials, and now we've got patients that really will be able to wear lenses for many, many years to come.
When we talk about the surface, talk a little bit more about these amniotic membranes like ProCare and how they're gaining access into our offices and how easy they are to use and how much benefit we can give to our patients.
Well, we have these patients who have corneal abrasions and they have dry eyes. And we've been treating them with steroids and eye drops. Sometimes we use a bandaged soft lens, but we don't get the quick healing that we would love to have, and we don't see the results that we would love to see. These stem cell treatments like ProCare have dramatically changed the way that we practice in our office. Utilizing this technology, we can take a patient who's in extreme discomfort, pain from a major abrasion, and get that abrasion healing 2 to 3 times faster than what we've seen with previous treatments. Plus, when we have those moderate to severe dry eye patients that we throw our arms up and trying to help them out, this has really been a great treatment. We put the ProCare on, they wear it for 4 to 6 days, the stem cells digest, you look at that epithelium when it's removed, everything looks so much better. And now we can go to our conventional treatments with mild steroids, Restasis, other dry eye treatments, and then we can keep them at a much better level than we could.
Excellent. And talk a little bit more about dry eye point-of-care testing, things like the tear lab, and how that's affected, our treatment modalities as well as our contact lens wear.
Well, one of the things that's a big problem in dry eyes is compliance. You give the patient a whole list of things to do and they go home and the list goes in the garbage can, and maybe they remember to do 1 or 2 of the things you do every other day. When we can actually show the patient numbers that show improvement in treatment, it reinforces the whole compliance in our office. I am a huge proponent that we should be carrying things like Bruder masks in our office, omega-3s in our office, lid scrubs, because if I send the patient home and give them a list of things to go buy, they often aren't buying them, is what I find. But when I recommend those things and they can pick them up right at my front desk, they're buying those products and they're using them. So I know that my compliance rate has suddenly gone up a lot.
Well, thank you again for your time, and thank you again for watching at home, and we'll see you next time on iTubeOD's Daily Coverage.